We've finally integrated the Aztecs into our nation. We're currently working on integrating 2 of our other vassals. And we allied Burgundy, who called us into a defensive war against Great Britain. And Burgundy was winning already, so I'd say things are going pretty well. We're also making a ton of money, 40 ducats a month. Now might be the time to upgrade to level 3 advisors. Maybe not, though, because those are expensive. Wow, 22 ducats a month. Definitely going to want to get level 2 advisors as soon as possible, or level 2 Diplo advisor as soon as possible after I integrate my vassals. We are, of course, at war with several of our neighbors. We probably won't get any land in this, but we are still going to try. We do have a few armies to help in Canada. How many troops does Newfoundland have? 7,000? So that's more than half of their army. Or no, that's 7,000 infantry. Alright, so they do have quite a bit of troops compared to what I have up here when ready to take care of that. I just realized that the troops we're building down in Mexico are actually going to be higher than my force limit, which might not be a good thing, but we should be able to handle going over force limit by 3, which is where we are now. Just have to remember to not build anything else, or at least to check the force limit before anything happens. We should get our navy as well. Also, I'm thinking once our diplomat gets back from Burgundy, we start trying to fabricate a claim on Norway. At least that's what I'm thinking. Or Portugal. They're not allied to anybody. Who is Norway allied to? Denmark, Munster, Palatinate, Verdun. I feel like none of those would be too helpful for Norway. What is Castile's opinion of Portugal and Portugal's opinion of Castile? -40 and 93. So it's up in the air as to whether Castile... apparently Portugal has a lot of gold-producing provinces in their subjects. So they have the same penalties I have with all of the colonial powers right now. -200 from once of my provinces. Burgundy doesn't have that. Well, they're my ally for one, but France has -200. Brittany, no. Castile, yes, once my provinces, 200. Aragon ultimately might be a good alliance, even though we'll probably be at war with France at some point. And Portugal, -200 for provinces. Yeah, sucks, but it's fine. Let's go and take care of the Canadians. All these provinces are done. They can still expand over here, can't they? Because that's in the same colonial region. Alright, so that's probably going to be my next... Okay, never mind. War was over before we could get in on that. Great Britain will cede Calais, Caen, and Alençon to Burgundy. Great Britain will cede Rennes to Brittany. Austria will cede Sundgau to Burgundy. Great Britain will pay 164 ducats to Burgundy and its allies. I get one of that. Gain 2 favors with Burgundy. Alright. So we're allied to the Netherlands and Burgundy. I just hope those two don't rival each other. Otherwise, things could... It's going to be difficult. And there are 33 Flemish separatists in Antwerpen. But Castile has the troops to take care of that. It looks like it anyway. So these guys need to go back to the colonies. These guys need to stop moving away from Boston. What? The hell? Okay, weird. We do have the create a grand fleet mission fulfilled, but I don't feel like taking it yet. We'll take it whenever we have a wait, we already have claims on Norway. But yeah, we'll take that mission as soon as we're at war with somebody who needs the bonuses to our navy, or who we need the bonus to our navy in order to win the war. So let's bring this army down to New Norway. And most of my colonies are still pretty far from being finished. A lot of my troops are about to finish. And I'm going to go pick up the cannon that I've built. When will the annexation of these two be done? 1629, so 3 years. When does the... We have influential diplomats for... Okay, we have that for a long time still. Obedient subjects we have until a fairly long time as well. There it is. That's what I was looking for. And this we have for 7 more years, so 60 or 33, 29, and 27. So we'll integrate both of those before our congressional issue goes away. And that will leave us with, I think, 2 Diplo relations. Right, we still have the Pawnee as a vassal. We might be able to integrate them too. We'll look into that. But for now, a war with Norway. Let's put these guys on the ships. Unhappiness among the artisans. Could lose stability, lose a bunch of gold, or encourage them to go into other businesses. I will take that because it's the least bad of the three. We'll lose prestige, and the burghers will lose loyalty. How are the loyalty of the burghers and the planters? Not bad. Can't really request anything of them. Still a while before we can ask them, or call a diet, or... Okay, we're still making 36 ducats despite being over the force limit by 7. Or by 3. 87 out of 84. Alright. War with Norway. Wait. Oh, okay. Apparently I don't have a CB against regular Norway, just against New Norway. And let's go take care of this. And I want these ships to come up and watch their navy. Hopefully we can capture something. They're going to Leifsvrak. And I did say Bodo is the war goal, yes. We'll go sit on their capital. And that means I want these guys here, and no, I want them to sit outside of the province with the ships in it that are going to be forced out soonest. Was effective. Native uprising in Lexington. Troops can take care of native uprisings. I need to. Nobody's colonized Muskegon yet. There's an estuary there. It doesn't really help us in our main trade node because it's in the Hudson Bay. Economic decisions. We had this in the past, I think. One Republican tradition is not really anything great. Oh right, this is one lasts twice as long as the other, and so yeah, might as well gain an extra Republican tradition, even though it's not really that significant. Oh, we'll actually catch the army, one of the armies. Maybe both of them. Oh, we'll catch both of them. Cool. Alright, we're not at peace anymore, so we are losing fervor fairly rapidly compared to when we are at peace. Now these guys are going to Chira. Actually, we'll go deal with it that way. Fort Hope produces copper. Did we just lose a good general? We lost a general. I don't know how good he was. We do have a lot of military points right now. Might as well drill that army. And we have... Oh, no, wait, Norway didn't come into the battle. Or into the war at all. So this war just got easier. I didn't even realize Norway wasn't in this. But we're about to have a 100% war score. And there we go. What colonial region are the Pawnee in? Okay, partially in Mexico, partially in Louisiana. Just wasn't sure about that. So we'll take all of their land, ending Norwegian influence here, and or not ending it, but significantly weakening it. And I don't think this will even give me a treaty with Norway. Because they weren't part of the war. So, record everything. What do I want to see now? There's something I was going to look at. Cores. Huh. Okay. Never mind. No clue what it was. Anyway. We have enough money that we can build buildings, possibly. So it looks like the cocoa provinces are going to be some of the best ones. Bernard, Zoo, and Fort Cham, or Siam. Yeah, let's go ahead and build one. Oh wait, I should also be building them up near... in places that are either in my capital or connected to my capital. In order, because the reason I'm building those right now is because I want to possibly get the institution, the manufactories institution. So I'm going to go ahead and start annexing the Pawnee next month. At least I'd like to do that. I want to see something else. Okay. He's old, but he's a 666. I don't think getting rid of him would be a good idea, so we'll take a hit to a Republican tradition again. And we will recall that diplomat, send him back before the end of the month to start annexing. Of course, this is going to cost us a ton of points. Peninsula Bay gets 100 population. Also, I can make more states, which I think I want to do. I think I want to wait until after I integrate these two. There is a lot of gold down here, isn't there? It's Mexico, after all. What is our inflation at? 0.9%. So it goes up by 0.01% or 0.1% every year. Or every 2 years. I'd really like to get these colonies finished so I can cut off coastal access to the Canadian interior. And next month we will finish annexing Guamar. This is really... These produce gold, but they're really low development areas. Only one gold province there. There was something I was... Oh, right. Absolutism. We're not going to be a very absolutist nation. In fact, anytime I assign a new seat in parliament, our absolutism will go down, so forget that. So... anything else we can do? Universities actually might be a good thing to get. Administrative efficiency would be nice. Multicultural nation we can get. But that's going to cost us a lot of points. And also we don't have the required number of cultures that we can accept. We can only accept like 3 more cultures because they are really the only cultures in states that have 20 development. So that's a no-go for now. Alright. Finish annexing something. Let's go ahead and get rid of these guys. Oh, we've built to force limit. Morale of armies. Sure, I will take that one. Morale of armies isn't that big of a boost. Gain base tax and production in Boston. Local Massachusetts gets growth of capital. That I'm not going to take yet. I'm going to hold off for now. So, Right, states. Puebla. Anywhere else down here have gold that I don't own yet? It just sucks that those 3 gold-producing provinces are all in different states. That area has 2 gold-producing provinces, but I only control 1 of them. A total of 4 development. Let's actually go with Huronia. Huronia. Which I could have sworn I'd made a state before, but I guess not. What are the next ones? Puebla. That one actually has potential for growth. And we'll need a new seat in Congress. And Upper Canada. And next month we'll annex, or we'll make Niagara State Core. And now I need to see high development provinces. Mexico and Quanahuac. Can never remember whether I made this is. So yeah, this will get a seat in Parliament. I'm not even sure. Does the production efficiency affect the gold income? So 4.29 with a seat in Parliament, it will be. No, okay, it doesn't change. I didn't think so, but I had to check. Still, I think that's worth it. I mean, I guess not. It really only had 7 development that was affected. That it was affecting. Can I remove seats in Parliament? I don't think so. Alright, well, too late for that. So, in other words, don't add gold provinces before I consider that the gold won't be increased, or like the gold production won't be increased. Simcoe? And now we can core Niagara. We do have almost 100% of our force limit drilling. Not almost 100% of our force limit, but a large majority of our force limit is drilling. So much so that we're gaining 0.9 professionalism a year. And now that we're not spending a bunch of money on diplomats, or not money, now that we're not using all 3 of our diplomats, I'm going to start fabricating claims on Portugal. And that they will be our next target. But for now, I'm going to end the episode. We do have a lot of targets, I would say. Portugal is first priority. I think we do need to go to war with Norway. Actual Norway this time, not their colonial vassal. But I also want to get I want to contain the British-Mexican expansion and maybe also the Californian expansion. We'll have to see though.